they seem to have seen something terrible. Their car accelerates immediately, making a loud noise. At that moment, we see a tall, handsome guy startled by everything that is happening. Unafraid of what might happen, the girls promptly stop the car quickly. Opening the doors rapidly, the two jump out of the vehicle and head toward the mysterious, handsome man. With a smile on his face, the charming guy greets them and says that finally the two have arrived. In a complete state of anger, it can only look at the guy with disdain. In an epiphany moment, Sakura-sama seems to remember something. At that moment, we realize that the handsome guy is none other than the former coward Asahi Takedo. It seems that the abilities acquired also changed the young man's appearance, who is now more attractive. Even though that was impressive, Sama Mio says she had heard about it before, but it's still surprising. Out of absolutely nowhere, a heavy backpack appears, as if someone threw it into the air. Without anyone expecting it, the heavy backpack ends up falling on Takedo, who is immediately disoriented. Even more charming than before, the young Changting catches his friend's attention and tells him to get into the girl's car. Before they even invite him, our hero adjusts the back seat and starts getting into the vehicle. All this charm from the young man continues to impress his friend's eyes. Before an awkward silence fills the car, the skilled driver starts making conversation with the brave one. From what the boy knows, the third and dangerous portal will appear in a city park. Then it was time for the four of them to head to that location. When the clock was about to strike midnight, they were arriving at the place. As they approached the portal, they saw the number 3 stamped on the ground. Even knowing they would find the location, the girl was still scared to see that the young man was actually right. Liking what he heard, the young man asked to receive more compliments when there are other people around. But the truth is that the girl wasn't in the mood to boost the boy's ego any further. Now it's time to put distractions aside because in less than 30 minutes, the third portal will open. Unashamed of being pathetic, the blonde friend asks to receive the next ability the portal provides. But he's quickly interrupted by his friend so he doesn't mess everything up with his clumsiness. As midnight strikes, it doesn't take long for the portal to open and from it emerge horrendous creatures. Knowing very well what awaits, the young man warns everyone to get ready. This time, both Mayo and Sama were in a total state of alert. From the middle of nowhere, a malicious and slimy being began to take shape, and it was very disgusting to see. However, to Takego's surprise, the slimy creature was much bigger than he was expecting. Knowing his friend's terrible track record, Changting asks him not to screw up. Starting to prepare, the duo tries to remember the plan they made. This terrible slimy monster is much more dangerous because it has tentacles that release lethal acid. Following the plan, our duo decides to start the attack with Takedo shooting one of the tentacles so his friend can engage. Realizing he is about to be attacked, the terrible creature becomes more imposing and aggressive toward the two. At first, the young man gets nervous and finds it all way too scary. Knowing his friend's personality, our hero tries to encourage him. Rising even more, the abyssal creature doesn't wait long and starts attacking our duo. Its terrible tentacles take an assertive position against Takedo and his pistol. Staring firmly at the monster, the young man tries to concentrate intensely. Spending all his focus, he fires, making it clear that this attack is for world peace. His skill is incredible because he managed to shoot right at the tentacles as planned earlier. At that moment, it was time for our champion to step into action. Running immediately toward the creature, Changting jumps. Shouting at the creature, the young man leaps in an attacking motion. His powerful and sharp sword manages to tear a good piece of that filthy creature. It seems that was the weak point of the sticky being, which starts melting before their eyes. Staring at the scene, the two girls ask if they finally managed to finish off the monster. After checking that they did, the young man throws his weapon to Sama to finish the job. With all of her strength, the girl drives the spear into that gelatinous body. However, in a sudden alert, Takedo lets out a gigantic scream toward his friends. No one understands anything, and they all start questioning each other. But before he could explain the reason for the scream, a huge explosion happened in their direction. Carrying Sakura-sama in his arms, our hero tries to understand what's happening now. A deep male voice arises, saying that the attack was great. That bastard who appears claims he was going to kill them, but this time will let them run away. This creature is mine, he states shamelessly. The four friends stare at that filthy man approaching the monster they defeated. But our victorious one will not let this